Hey guys, what's going on? This is Apple Investigator here, and in this video we will be comparing all of the design elements between the iPhone 5S and the drastically new iPhone 6 Plus. As you guys can see, with the iPhone 5S we have the 4-inch diagonal Retina display. It fits in my hand very comfortably here, and you can see that it is not too large. It was really on the small side of the upper tiered flagship smartphones. This all changes when we look at the iPhone 6 Plus. This is Apple's larger of the two newly released devices. It has a 5.5-inch diagonal screen size with a Retina HD display that is 1080p. This is full 1080p HD over the previous resolution on the 5S, which was under 720p. The 5S had the Touch ID sensor, obviously, that was introduced on that device. We can see now that it is on the iPhone 6 Plus as well, and so far it has worked much better than on my 5S. The design of the 5S is drastically different than that of the 6 Plus and 6. We can see that it has a much more squared off look, with the only sort of round design coming around the corners. We can also see that the 5S had its chamfered edge, which was known to be on many devices designed by Johnny Ive. The 6 Plus we're actually getting a new rounded design that is much similar to that of the iPod Touch 5th generation. We can also see that the volume buttons on the 5S were a rounded design, but while we look at the 6 Plus, we can see that they take the shape of an oval design, much similar to the iPod. Stacked on top of one another, you can see that the 5S is a little bit thicker than that of the 6 Plus. Although the 6 Plus is very thin, the iPhone 6 is actually 0.2 millimeters thinner. You can see that the camera on the front of the 5S is at the top above the earpiece, while it has been moved to the left of the earpiece on the 6 Plus. This is just a minor design change. Power and sleep/wake button was also known to be on the top of the device on the right side on the iPhone 5S. This is not the case on the iPhone 6 Plus, as Apple has compensated for the larger screen size and moved it to the right. Taking a look at the bottom of the devices, we can see that the speaker has been aligned in a row of singular dots, while it is a stacked row on the 5S. The Lightning dock connector ports look the same, and on the left side we have our 3.5mm headphone jack. On the 6 Plus we also see that it looks to be a mic right beside it. Ease of use on the 5S was very easy and known for its one-handed capability. I'm easily able to stretch my thumb among all four corners of the device. This is a little bit different with the 6 Plus, as I tend to be using my pinky on the bottom to act as a support piece, and we can see that I am able to reach pretty far up actually on the display, but I'm not able to reach the top in any way, just of its sheer size and height of the device. I am able to get my thumb over to the other side of it though when holding it in one hand. Apple actually solved this dilemma though by introducing a new feature called reachability. You simply tap the Touch ID button twice and it moves the entire screen downwards so that you are able to access icons and things that are higher on your screen. We can also see that the rear design of both devices is remarkably different, as the 5S featured pieces of glass at both the top and the bottom of the device. This is missing on the 6 Plus, and it's really only a big piece of aluminum. We can also see plastic inserts where the antenna breaks are. This is less noticeable on the space gray model. We can also see that the flash has been changed into a round design on the 6 Plus. It is still true tone, but not the same pill-shaped as the 5S. If you haven't noticed by now, or heard about it by now, there is also a protruding camera ring. It barely really sticks out to me, and it really isn't an issue, especially if you just put a case on your device. Anyways guys, that does it for my comparison between the 5S and the 6 Plus. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe for more coverage.